16. The Shah ceased counsel, and the sage began. O thou new vintage of a garden old, last blazon of the pen of let there be, readest the 7 and 4, interpretest the writing on the leaves of night and day, archetype of the assembly of the world, who holdest the key of Adam's treasury, know thine own dignity and slight it not, for thou art greater yet than all I tell. The mighty hand that mixed thy dust inscribed the character of wisdom on thy heart. O cleanse thy bosom of material form, and turn the mirror of the soul to spirit, until it be with spirit all possessed, drowned in the light of intellectual truth. O veil thine eyes from mortal paramour, and follow not her step. For what is she but a vice and a reproach? Her very garment hem pollution. For such pollution madden not thine eyes. Waste not thy body's strength, nor taint thy soul, nor set the body and the soul in strife. Supreme is thine original decree. Thy star upon the top of heaven, but lust, will fling it down, even unto the dust. Quoth a muezzin undecrested, Chanticleer, O voice of morning, not a sage of all the sages, prophecies of dawn or startles at the wing of time. Like thee, one so wise methinks were fitter, perching on the beams of heaven, than with these poor hens about him, raking in a heap of dung. And, replied the rooster, in heaven, once I was, but by my evil lust am fallen down to raking with my wretched hens about me on the dunghill. Otherwise, I were even now in Eden with the birds of paradise. People talk about soulmates, and, well, there's some truth to that. Not that there must always be one, but it's typically not what people mean by lovers. And a soulmate is doing what's good for your spiritual work. They're not just, pairing with you in the physical, they're pairing with you for something beyond the physical. And certainly when lusts or beliefs or whatever go awry, there's some sort of good or truth that those things can be redirected towards. At least hope for. But yeah, there's a lot of worldly consequences. Oh, people, just let them be, all this stuff. It's like, well, society has to deal with the health and other effects of a lot of things. So, but anyways, so we have this guy, he's like lifting his finger up, like pointing, and the rooster has his mouth open. He's on like on a little hill, like shoulder length, shoulder height sort of hill, and there's a city in the background, and probably a mosque, and some other, and 3 hens beneath him.